discovered that the Bible has so much to say about possessions and money. 500 verses on prayer, 500 verses on faith, but over 2,300 verses on money and possessions. I started reading books written by Christians. Ardy Roberto wrote a book called Victory Over Debt. And within 1 year, by following what was in the Bible and following the books and the seminars I attended, I got out of this mountain of a debt within 1 year. The book contained how to manage your money so God will entrust you with more. It contains 7 strategies, very simple ones. First, simply to save, pay yourself. I learned how to give. Next, I learned how to erase my debt. I learned to live simply. I learned to be enterprising, increasing my cash flow. I learned how to invest in stocks and real estate. And I learned how to spend on continuing education. That's what the whole little book was about. And before I knew it, it was on the bestseller list. And I was so surprised that there was this hunger. Suddenly, personal finance book was number 1 on the bestseller list. It was launched in 2010, and until today it still sells. It sold about 400,000 copies today, and I'm thankful for my mom who bought 399,990. And lots of people would write to me, thanking me for that book. They write to me all of these thank you notes, but I realize this is just a small percentage of people who have read the book. What about the rest? How about the 80%? I realized walang pagbabago. I would give away the books even to my own staff, to friends and families, and I would see them, they would read it, but there was no change. And I realized this is the reason why. Because without a heart transformation, financial education will fall short or will fail. You can't just keep on teaching them how to save, teaching them how to invest. If there is no heart transformation, whatever's in the head will not last. So there has to be, side by side, or even receiving the financial education, there has to be a heart transformation. Because personal finance is 80% behavior and 20% head knowledge.